All right, thank you, Ann. And as we told you earlier tonight, tornado watch over a large area in central Indiana. And even though it looks nice tonight, the sun was shining for a long time, we really need to pay attention to that.
We really need to pay attention. And Sean pointed out at the beginning of the newscast, having your cell phone and making sure it's not on silent, because those alerts will come with a tone if in fact we start to get some tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings.
Yeah, and I think that's pretty much a given. Let's show you live Doppler 13 radar. Still have a few hours before we get the storms into the metro area. We're going to dive in and show you where the storms are now. Just had a warning issued for Pulaski County. Here comes the live scan, and we're starting to get the leading edge of this strong thunderstorms over Rensselaer and eventually into Benton County, and our own David McAnally's up there, and we'll get to David in just a second. You still have plenty of time, and you should have already been doing this, but charge your cell phone, charge your batteries, and charge your flashlights if you can, because here's the deal, what we're expecting as we go through midnight into 5 a.m. Widespread wind damage and power outages, especially I-70 and points to the north. Flash flooding, with some areas seeing as much as 3 inches or more of rainfall. Have a way to get the watches and warnings. You can download the free SkyTrak 13 weather app, and we will give you live updates as needed here on Channel 13 as we go through the overnight. It will be a long night. It's never a good night, never a good time for severe weather, but especially at night, you have to stay weather aware. Angela's going to talk about the tornado watch and where the storms are now and where they're moving over the next 4 or 5 hours. Angela.
And Sean, that tornado watch covers a good part of central Indiana until 5 a.m. You can see just about everyone highlighted here in pink, from Lafayette to Newcastle, Richmond to Greensburg. Tornado watch until 5 a.m. What this means, conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including tornadoes. And we can see from storm reports across the northern sections of Illinois, there were tornadoes with this line, and it's what we're going to be tracking closely. Severe thunderstorm warnings already posted for places like Rensselaer, just now along Interstate 65. These will continue to track to the south and east. We expect this line to continue to develop, expand, strengthen, and perhaps pick up some speed. In addition to the possibility of a few tornadoes, we really think this is going to turn into a damaging wind, heavy rain event that could also lead to power outages and flash flooding. Now to the hour-by-hour timeline. This is 1:30, so between now and 1:30, this line enters Lafayette, Noblesville. Tipton heads toward Muncie. Between 1:30 and 2:30, starts to near the Indianapolis area. By 3:30 into Shelbyville, Rushville, maybe as far southeast as Greensburg, and then back through Crawfordsville. This line will continue to sink south and southeast. We are under that threat for severe weather until 5 a.m. It's something we're going to monitor, and we'll have team coverage for you all night long. Speaking of team coverage, our own David McAnally is now live in Benton County, one of the counties first to be hit with the severe weather. David?